Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial on fixing holes. Kill the bugs. We had a hole here from a radio. And would you quit covering my light? Please? Thank you.
No.
And this is on a old Forest Service Game and Fish truck. There was an old antenna here. I have it plugged. I forgot to start recording beforehand. And all this is a little flush plug for plumbing. It's just a little plastic plug. It fills the most of the gap. And this is where the cable comes through, and this is for a CB. So when we're filling this, if I can get this to work here. Here, hold that for me. You're gonna take your tube of, I'm using Supreme Silicone, 100% waterproof. And it's from the Home Depot. Some good stuff here. I'm gonna take this. Hang on. Perfect content here. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a little bit out. Oh, one thing I forgot to say is make sure that you clean the surface really good. I've already cleaned it, and I did all the fun part before starting the video. You're gonna go around it like you're welding. And if you've never welded before, go around it like you are super gluing Legos. You want to make sure to get a good amount on there, like a good bead. Good thing is we're going to clean this up after here in a second. So it might not look the prettiest. Okay, now my lovely assistant will put the cap on that. So I take the phone and drop it all over. And as long as you have a bigger vehicle, you can sit on the hood or on the roof. Just be very cautious. Now you're gonna take and you're gonna work this in, make a good patch over it. It's not gonna look the prettiest, but our goal is not to win a beauty contest here. The goal is to make sure water don't get in. And if you don't know nothing about water, you choose the easiest path. And if that easiest path is the tiniest little hole on the top of your dadgum roof, well, guess what? You're gonna have yourself a leaky roof. Yeah, make sure that's on there real good. What are you, squeegeeing the roof now? Would you quit cleaning the spot we're not going to be working on?
No.
My assistant's gone psycho over here. Stop blocking my light. Here, hold this for me. Shut up. Oh, I got silicone all oh, shoot. Hold up. Oh, crap. No, don't worry about cleaning. We'll clean it up later. Ow. Now, we got... Oh, I popped a leak. My silicone too. Oh, no, never mind. I'm just getting silicone all over. Would you quit showing my mistakes? Okay. Clean up this goop really fast. Oh, it's just spreading it. Hold up. Quit beatboxing. Well, this is gonna be a very boring video. Shut up. There, now you got yourself a face. He's puking, but it's a face. And that's his puke right there. I'm an artist now.
Not even close.
Dare you criticize me like that? You're gonna hurt my feelings.
Oh, too bad.
So sad.
Slap some mud on it and call it Susie.
No, Susie's already been at the party. You're late. Okay.
Then call it Bob.
No, Bob died.
Mm.
I'm gonna put the cap back on. Oh, make sure to wear gloves, because this stuff doesn't come off your skin very easy. We're on round 2 of making ourselves a nice little daub here. Now, you might not want to do this. I don't really know. I'm not your mom, so I won't tell you what to do. Make sure all the holes here are filled. Now, I do this amount because this is in a low spot on the roof. So water will gather here. So if I can make this higher, oh man, I'm making this worse. If I can make this spot higher than everything else, then the water will run away from here. And I am just making a mess.
Run away.
Ugh. What you pointing at me for?
I wasn't pointing at you. I was asking if you need my glove.
Oh, no. I'm sure some of you out there have done silicone way more than I have.
Probably laughing at you.
Probably. Yeah, my thing is I do it to make it work, not to make it look pretty. That should do something.
That'd be hard for you.
All right. That should do something. Yep. No, just don't fall off the roof. All right. Well, and now you let that dry for a couple hours. Oh, sorry, 30 minutes. And my assistant's over here eating her hand.
It's a glove.
Close enough.
You're calling my glove a hand?
Yep. Oh, excuse me. What do you want me to do? Yank that off?
Apparently my hand's warm because I'm hitting on my phone.
Okay, well, now you kind of clean up the area around it if you want to. I'm not really worried about it, so I'm not going to.
Was it not good enough?
Nope.
Too bad.
Yep.
You knocked my knee.
Don't knock mine. Mine's screwed up.
Oh, we already knew that.
All right. Now, we just wait for about 30 minutes or so as I just chuck stuff across the room here. Perfect. It is limited time, mold-free silicone. Sorry, sealant. 30-minute rain ready, shrink and crack proof. won't blemish metals, lifetime guarantee, low odor. I don't know what any of those mean. So
Low odor, you should know what that means. Because it's something you don't have.
shut up.
No.
Don't be too hard on your helpers or they might leave you. Okay, well, now we're going to go to the second part of this video, and that is cleaning up. Whoop-de-doo. Alright. Don't show them my fancy tool set.
Hold on. I'm not dying right here. Look at that fancy stuff. Well.
Yes, it is dark outside. Alright, next point of the video. After that is we're gonna let that sit there for a second. We're gonna let that become something. I don't know what, but it's gonna become something. And now we're gonna go on to the next part. And that next part is, give me a second. We're gonna be tuning the CB in another truck because the CB that's in that truck is already tuned. As my lovely assistant comes running past like a banshee on steroids. Now she's squawking like a penguin or something like that. Sometimes an assistant is about as good as a hunting dog or a nose blind, what do you call that? Sometimes your assistant can be as useful as a nose blind bloodhound. Hang on, I gotta unlock the truck really quick.
At least you got one.
Yeah, I know I got an assistant something.
Be grateful you have one.
Alright, so in this truck, I have my CB set up. That's blinding, I don't want that. Shut up. Okay, so when tuning a radio or ham radio, you're gonna get yourself an SWR reader like this, kind of, I guess. And on my CB, I have it held on the dash by Velcro and zip ties. And you're gonna want to take, and with your CBs, you do not ever want to cue your radio without the antenna hooked up, because it will fry your radio. So in this case, I have my power source unplugged, which is a cigarette lighter. We'll get something done eventually here. Hang on one second. So interesting, just listening to an old man just sitting here eating. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. All right. And you're going to get yourself a good old jumper wire. This one's only maybe 3 feet or so. And then you're gonna take on your SWR meter. On the back of your SWR meter, there's gonna be one for an antenna and one for the transistor. You're gonna take your little extender, your little 3-foot doodah thingy, and you're gonna hook that into transistor. You're gonna want to make sure that's good and snug there. You're gonna take this end and you're gonna plug it in where the radio sits, into the back of the radio here. Well, at least somebody can watch what I'm doing. I can't. Well, that does me a lot of good. All I can see is my hands.
Well, that's all I can see too.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Hallelujah. Or something.
Or something, I like that. Okay, now you take your meter or antenna wire and you're gonna hook it into the antenna side of the wire. And on this truck I have the, oh, come on you stupid piece of junk. You're gonna take it and hook it into the antenna part. I don't, unless you're like me and your fingers don't want to work. But in the cable, there should be, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but in here, I don't know if you can see it, but there are little barbs on there.
They can see it.
And on those barbs, it'll lock into these teeth on the back of your radio and anything that is CB related. But unfortunately, this thing doesn't want to work. So you just gotta shove it in there and hope something good comes out of it. Oh, there we go. You shouldn't usually hear clicks when you're hooking stuff up, but in this case, it sounds like we are. Come on. No, I don't feel like nothing's happening there. That doesn't feel like this is locking in place. And you don't want to cue anything. Well, in this case, we're just going to start winding the cable because it's going to do its thing here. Oh, I think I might have broken my SWR meter. Anyways. Okay, now on your SWR meter, here, let me see this for a second. Okay,
It's in your face.
you're gonna want to take your meter. You're gonna go to FWD and SWR. You don't ever want to test the power with your transistor cued. You're gonna take this doodah thing and you're gonna turn it all the way to the end. And you're gonna take this, you turn that on. You're gonna make sure that you have it on CB. And make sure that your weather channel is off. Otherwise that can screw with it. And then you're gonna take your hand thing there. I gotta hold this here. And we are going to cue the mic, meaning push the button on the side of it. You're gonna push it, and you're gonna hold it, and then you're gonna adjust this knob. Well, first, helps if you plug in the power. Then you're gonna undo pretty much everything you just did. Now all your lights should come on. I should have known that beforehand. And on my radio, I am not hearing any noises. Like, here is the volume all the way up. I am not hearing any chatter whatsoever in my area on this radio. On my other CB, I am. Now on this, when we put it to channel 1, you can see the SWR meter does not move at all. We're gonna go over to 40, and again, that SWR meter does not move. Now my light is changing. So on this end, you're going to click and cue this, your radio, click and cue it and hold it. And then you're gonna adjust this until it sits at about max there, and then you're gonna take and you're gonna flip that knob. And there's no freaking way. Daggum. Alright, well on this radio, the SWR, you're still holding that, right? Okay. It has not changed one bit. So that's with it on the FWR, and then we're going to turn it to FER, and that will tell you what it is down there, and it is on 0. I don't think that's any good. So we're going to turn that back down. Well, see, my SWR reading, it changes. Okay, we're going to turn this all the way up here. We're going to turn it over. And now all of a sudden everything quit working. All right, well, that's how apparently you do something. I might just have a bad radio. Something like that. So, yeah. Anyways, back to... Oh!
You have 14 minutes left.
Well, then in that case, we got 14 minutes left on that half hour. You're gonna hold that for me. So what we's gonna do is we're gonna undo that. And we're gonna pull this jumper out of the radio here. And then we're gonna take our antenna wire. And we are going to run this antenna wire back up into the CB here.
Lovely hands.
Hey, don't hurt yourself. Apparently this has become a tutorial to listen to psychopaths as they look like monkeys screwing a football. Quit rocking the boat. When you get bad fingers like I do, they don't want to do nothing good for you. They start cramping up on you. It is no fun. Not at all. Get out of my ear.
That's why I moved it.
Oh, I realized that.
And you put it back.
Hang on, I gotta figure out left from right here.
Oh, you're seeing with your eyes. I mean, with your fingers.
Yep. As a mechanic, you learn to see things with your fingers. So hang on, we got righty-tighty. So facing me, my thing needs to turn that way. Because it's facing me, my left becomes right. And my left becomes wrong. Okay, this is driving me crazy. This is...
And watch as it gets ripped off of the jack.
Ugh. Hang on, I'm figuring out how things work. Now the goal is to do this without shattering the window. Ugh. I wasn't kidding when I said it was being held on by Velcro. Oh, I think I just screwed up the antenna wire.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Unplug that. Now we can figure out what the heck is going on here. I'll cut that out. Looks like to me I need to use my WD-40.
10 minutes.
What the heck is causing you to bind up like that? Oh, shut up. Just don't drool all over your radio. Shut up. Falling asleep over here. You're old and fragile like me, and you start falling asleep while you're doing stuff. You're seeing... Now we gotta manually untwist everything, shove it back up here where it belongs, and completely forget what we're doing.
Me too.
Yeah, something like that.
Don't elbow me in the face.
I'm not trying to.
But you did. Just get
Alright, now, realigning everything is sometimes the tricky part.
Slap some mud on it and call it season.
Well, then go get some mud.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Make me.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to hook this up. Well, as we start feeling around.
Add my nuts.
Okay, now
Add my nuts left.
turn that on, and then you should. Oh, forgot to hook that back up. PA system works. You can hear it. Talkie, 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 talkie. We know the PA system works, and it might just be I might have just ruined this radio.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay, yay, yay. Is that what you just called me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, now we're gonna take this SWR meter and we're gonna take it over to the other truck, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Because apparently this truck is not getting all the readings I need. Lock that door. How many minutes we running now?
7.
This is one heck of a video.
And it's already been almost 30 minutes.
Alright, well.
From the start.
What are we looking at? Hang on, let me look at the thingy-majigger we got here. Yeah, we're almost.
And then this.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're not going in the pad.
The mess.
Okay, in here I have an antenna right here. Okay, so in this truck, when I turn the radio on, just kidding, I don't have it hooked up again. Okay, I got my little green light there saying that it's good. You use your squelch to cut that out. Now all of a sudden I ain't getting nothing. Hey.
Ooh.
So if you watch that meter there, when I click the radio, it goes all the way up. Actually, pull that off, you can see a little bit better. So, we'll turn it back to channel 1. We're going to take this antenna. We're going to pull it off. We're going to hook this up into here. This is my jumper.
We love seeing your hands.
Like so.
You didn't show them.
Like so. I can't see what I'm doing. And we're going to take it, slide it back down in my handy dandy little holster here.
Handmade.
And again, when hooking this up, you're going to hook your jumper wire from radio to SWR to transistor. Then you're going to take your antenna wire and you're going to hook it up to antenna. Who would have figured? Alright, now on here, again, FWR, SWR, you're going to have the knob all the way down. When you click this, you need to click it and hold it. And you're going to calibrate it to where it says up to the max, about there-ish. You're going to take it and you're going to knock it over, and this one's about 1.5. When you knock it back, it should be about a 10 on wattage and a 10 on SWR. When you knock it back, it should not be any higher than 1.5. Okay, so that's channel 1. On channel 40, we're gonna knock that back down. Oh shoot, hang on. I undid something. Hang on. Okay, channel 1. You're gonna cue it, and you're gonna bring that all the way up. Then you're gonna knock it down. That's at a 1.5-ish.
No.
That's what I'm seeing is 1.5. Anyways, the needle moves. We're gonna knock it down to 40. Holy snot rags. Well, it wasn't like this earlier. Looks like I'm doing some calibrations. So, what you do with your SWR meter.
Welcome to the club.
Anyways. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyways, that's how you do that. And then to adjust your antenna, you're going to adjust it either up or down, depending on what you need to do.
We have 1 minute left.
Anyways, we're going to go up here and we're going to take a look at the shoot, what do we call that? Ah. I'm gonna look up here at the epoxy. You got your gloves?
Nope.
Okay, nor do I. Sweet. Okay. We're gonna come up here. And that is nowhere close to being dry. Anyways, should end up something like this if you're like me, where you just don't really care how it looks.
You have that much time left.
47 seconds. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Something about like that. Did I leave one? Okay. Yes. Get that off my fingers. And you go over here and you just start biffing the snot out of it. And yeah. Anyways. That's how you patch a hole in a roof. And get sidetracked. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.